Hey guys, it's Tim, and this is Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Now, Ed Nordhold, who is in charge of Antheme Sports, the company that owns Impact Wrestling, recently spoke with Live Audio Wrestling about the Hardy Boys, the situation with the Gimmick, and the WWE. One question he was asked is, "Are you open to speaking and sitting with the Hardys?" Where he responded, "Of course. I was open to speaking before, and I'm open now. We've offered many times to find an arrangement with the Hardys that would allow them to continue to use the Gimmick within reasonable parameters as to what's important to us and what would be important to them." He says that, "I understand that they're planning to create maximum heat in that period for when they announced to us that they weren't going to sign the contracts, to the date and the revealing location of where they're going." He then said something along the lines of, WWE doesn't want the Gimmick as much as people believe. So they asked him, so they're not actively pushing for it? And he says, "Oh God, no. We've been in communication because there's all this chatter about how we're keeping it from them, how I'm taking heat because I'm keeping something from you. If you want it, why don't you call me?" And their answer to me has been, "No, not interested." So Ed Nordhold, the guy in charge of Impact Wrestling, the guy that Matt Hardy keeps calling out on Twitter saying that you're holding my Gimmick hostage, says that WWE is not officially contacting them as far as wanting the Gimmick and wanting to get the rights to the Gimmick, which kind of contradicts some of the stories we have been hearing. So now you got to think, what's true and what's not? Are the stories true that WWE wants the Gimmick, but Impact has to get some paperwork and trademark things finalized, and then WWE can get the Gimmick? Or do we go with what Nordholm is saying here, that WWE isn't actively pursuing it like people think, isn't actively going after that Gimmick like you would assume? So this is going to be a very interesting story. I know Matt, Rebby, they're all going to be all over this probably in the next day or so, but we'll have to see exactly what does come of this story. But that's going to do it for this edition of Pro Wrestling Unlimited. Remember to comment below, like and share this video, like us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and subscribe here on YouTube.